Hello, moviegoers, and welcome back to Movie Cinema Simulator. So, since the last episode, as you can see, things have changed quite a bit here. Got a few last minute guests coming in. This is the late show that we got going on. But we're going to start at the front of the theater here and work our way inside to show you all the things that I've updated. So, at the end of the last episode, I believe, we went ahead and put up this new King Kong themed entrance, which is awesome. I also have bought this alien now, which allowed me to get more experience from everything I do. The alien I believe gives me more of the popularity rating for the stars. So because of that, I've gotten more characters now. I've got like the Sultan and such. It's on the way to getting the buff Sultan, but not quite there yet. I went ahead and decorated the interior here with just some pieces I bought from the wall decoration shop there. And inside we're also going to see some from the Toko ceiling and the Toko plant shop. A few little designs here. I did change up the blue to I believe this is the B version of the blue. I do like it, and it matches with the cafe area. Then we have this statue, which is the one I believe which helps my level overall. So that's the one that helps that. Then as you can see, when we come in here, a lot of things have changed. Now I have some Christmas trees here because I'm actually recording this on the 23rd of December. So just sort of peeling back that mirror or whatnot for you there a little bit. Yeah, I'm about to have Christmas going on in the real world, so I decided to add some Christmas trees here from the Toko plant shop. Obviously, when you're watching this, probably is close to summertime, but yeah, I wanted some trees here. Now, all these other things we're seeing here, most of them I will say, not all, but these, basically where I'm going to point the targeting reticle, these are things that I got through the exclusive store here in the special decoration. So I now have bought every single thing that's in the premium feature and all the things that are here in the special decoration. So we have these lights that are on each side. We have this light that hangs over the middle here. We have this trophy here, as well as this statue here, the director's chair, and the Warnet fried chicken, which I don't understand. That probably is something that matters to the people who made the game. I'm not really sure. We have welcome signs that are on either side. And we have the Kiss the Chef sign. Those are all from that unlocking area. Now, I did say that I got some things from the Toko ceiling shop. That's all these signs here. I was able to put these up, and I was able to put the name of the movie that's playing in each theater right there. So that way I could have it sort of be more like a real theater where you can find your theater fairly easily. As you can see here, I have upgraded the building fully, so that way the ceilings look all nice. We've got the color going on. In this room here, same exact deal. All the boxes are gone. It's now much more open. I didn't put any more furnishings in it because I really don't care to. In the theaters, I went ahead and changed up the color. So now instead of having the red seats, unfortunately we still have the red curtains here and here. Nothing I can do about it. But the blue is here and on the arms of the chairs, which I think is pretty neat. I like that. Sort of fits the decor a bit better, and we'll see that over with the 3D studio soon. If you notice, I have we got the slime over there. Don't know what the deal is with this slime at all, but sure. I have upgraded most of my materials here. Alright, very interesting. I don't know what the story is with that. But as you can see, we upgraded the bathrooms. Interestingly, we only have like 3 sinks here and all these toilets and only 1 hand dryer, so that's a thing. Here we have 3 urinals, 1 at the shorter height, 3 sinks, but still only 1 urinal, or 1 hand dryer, I mean. Fun fact, in case you didn't know this, I learned this a little while ago. There is a reason for the shorter urinal, and it is not for children. It is actually disability services for people who are sort of shorter in height. So if you're ever in the men's room there and you need a urinal, and you do see somebody who is of a shorter disposition and such, that's sort of reserved for them. You should be using this one over here. Same as if there's a handicap stall. The handicap stall is for the handicapped people. Don't be using it if there's somebody that needs it. Alright, fact over there. So let's get back to this. So we have the blue in here to go along with the theming out here. And then in the women's, I felt it was appropriate, so we went ahead and put in the pink. We'll continue back here. Again, you can see that the ceiling and everything looks nice now. We have all these tables here. Now, there was the ability here, and I did actually get one of them. Let's see here. We have the cafe loot box. So if you go here, you can get different colored chairs and such. And I actually got one of the blue cafe ones, and I would have loved to be able to set that up throughout. But the problem with it is you literally get one table. And it is a gamble. You don't know which one you're going to get. That one table cost me 5,200. So yeah, considering the amount of tables I now have in here, I wasn't going to change them all out one at a time. It would have taken forever. And as I said, I did want this series to come to an end. So I had to leave these instead. All this stuff has been updated. So we have the nice coffee machine, the nice croissant machine, nice toaster, nice waffle maker, and the nice donut fryer. Now, this is the one that I think gets the biggest change. I got the blue for this, which again, you do have to sort of play the lottery almost with it. And with several of these, especially the one down there, I did not get what I wanted for many times. So I was spending $3,900 a time trying to get these all to sort of color coordinate the way I wanted. But here, I love the Fantastic Blue. It did say that on its own. I didn't get to choose it, but I love the look of it. And I love how it makes this look. This is just truly gorgeous for me. I mean, if I had a theater, I would have it all looking like this. The seats like this. Really, this is my colors. I mean, if you ever want to know, this area, especially right here, like up here we get the darker blues and stuff, but I love the contrast of the light blue and the black. It just works so perfectly. Yeah. That, if I had a theater, this is the way I would do all of it. I wish I could do that with the other theaters in the place, but as I said, the red is going to be there. I can't change these walls to be black. I wish I could, but they are the way they are. So I did as much as I could with it. Then I went ahead and bought a few accessories of my own here. I went ahead and bought these cups, so we put those out. We already had the fish and such. I went ahead and also put out this film camera here and the little clicker that they used to begin the movie, just to add a little bit of extra theming to it. Then in here, we've upgraded the popcorn machine to the full capability, along with this. You now have the slushes up here like you would, and it says popcorn at the top. And then I upgraded these, and they are all now gold. So that's sort of interesting. Now, the rest of my equipment here, I left at the silver level because I thought silver was perfectly fine. I did change the bat to gold, though, so that way we can go out and we can break down the rest of these doors. And that's what we're going to go do now, is I want to open the rest of the doors that are available in the level, see what's inside of them, and then probably we'll end the video at that point. Alright, yeah, we're definitely not paying this guy anything. Three hits is enough. And I got slightly injured. I don't care. Oh, wow. Alright, so we got quite a bit in here. Hey, we got a hanging board, even though I don't need one now. That's alright, though. I will sell that off for nothing else. Alright, there is the wall there. Just wanted to make sure I hit all the different places that are possible. You know, one shop I didn't really look at? Oh, this will break open too. Interesting. Didn't look at that back room shop. Or the alley shop there too much. We'll see what money we get here, and we might go look at that and see if there's something worthwhile over there. Hey, we got a fancy bed. I can change my bed out at home now and actually sleep in some comfort. Now, I haven't done much at home except for some painting and such, and that's for a little short that I'm going to put out on the channel. I'm going to put it out here at Christmas time. I don't know when you may have seen it. It's been out, though, by the time you're watching this video. So, yeah, that'll have been up to you. Huh. nothing really. I mean, they're cool and stuff, but nothing really I need for my shop. Alright. Probably something to do with the games they've made before, or specially designed little characters for, yeah, see, there is this casino somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, and I finally did figure out how to fast forward time some, which is funny because, yeah, I can show it to you now, and yeah, it was, I really was just not paying attention. Basically, you could do it. All you had to do was go to the ticket machine where you sell people tickets, and then you would have been able to press go to next movie time and basically advance time that way. That was entirely on me. My fault for not paying attention. Alright, there's the wall there. So let's get started with these doors. There are quite a few here, I knew. As you can see at the top of the screen there, I am like 150 drinks short of the challenge with that guy. I'm not going to worry about it because I could just continue to play the game for several more episodes. Hey, we got Fart and the Furious here. Sweet, we'll go ahead and buy that one. But yeah, I could continue playing the game in order to get that. I don't really see a point in it. There's nothing about it that really interests me too much. At this point, I do feel like I've completed the game to a satisfactory level for myself. As I said, the theater, which is the focus of the game, is really styled up the way I want it to be as best I can within the constraints of the game. And I'm really happy with it. So, that's all good. Do wish I could just hold the button down and hit the door instead of having to click it each time. But I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. What did you think of the series overall? I will say it wasn't my favorite series. Oh, there's a yellow tumbler. I could have just gotten it here instead of having bought one. But yeah, it's not been my favorite game by any means. But I think what's frustrating to me and actually lowers my rating of it some is it had the potential of being one of my favorite games. The actual stuff in the theater I thought was great. And I didn't hate... There's a clipboard I bought too. But I didn't hate the overall story of the game. It wasn't terrible in that way. It's just one of those that things like the combat system was incredibly rough. And then having some of these, the numbers on some of these side quests, for example, having to serve 750 drinks. If this had been something that I could have gotten to earlier in the game, maybe it wouldn't have been that bad. But when you almost get to it toward the end of the game, it's just like too grindy at that point. Or like, you know, when you're supposed to buy somebody some chicken and they want 20 chicken. The numbers were just sort of out of proportion, and that made it really rough. My biggest issue definitely is the combat system. Second biggest issue is how the people can just push you all the time. That got to be really frustrating at points. But as I said, I mean, like, especially in this time where I've been running the theater off camera, I've been enjoying it overall. I will say things, even though I have everything upgraded fully, things still do break down too much for my liking. I think that they need to adjust those numbers a little bit as well. But as I said, it's minor things, and I guess that's what makes it even more frustrating, is they are things that they could have fixed easy enough, and they just didn't. Now, like the overall art style and stuff, I don't mind the art style of the game. I think it's sort of quirky and fun. That works fine for me. Alright, am I able to open this door? No. Alright. So we gotta take the bus to the other area. I'll probably end up buying these because why not? We'll see. I'll probably buy them. Just sort of to be a bit more completionist with the game. As I said, I mean, if I wanted to grind a little bit further, I could easily get them all, and I'd be able to complete that last task. But really, there's no point to it at this point. The game is pretty much over. The evil guy has been defeated. The movie theater is up and running fully. So it's pretty much where I want it to be. You know what? I do want these though. There, we'll get those. Didn't bring a whole lot of money this side of town. I probably should have, but that's alright. Alright, that's everything there. Nothing really over there. It was just there for the fight scene, so that works out fine. Right, nothing there. Yeah, really owning all the movies, not that important. Those are sort of interesting, but I don't really need them. And we have done enough fishing for now. We got a blue balloon. Probably should have waited till I opened the doors because I might have gotten some of the things that I went and paid money for, but that's alright. I was able to afford them, and really, I'm not seeing anything else in the shops that I want for my theater, so if anything, it would be back at the one shop in the other area. Oh, see, I should have waited. I got the miniature drink machine. I mean, here's an example, though, of what I was talking about. Because I have the most upgraded bat. Yes, they want it to be where we just don't automatically get into the doors. But maybe like 3 hits would have been good instead of the like 6 or 7 that it takes at least on each door. It just gets sort of repetitive and boring in that way. And there's no real reason for it. It's like, why do that? As I said, it just feels like, you know, they need to play through their own game a little bit and possibly adjust the numbers slightly. And that would have made a world difference. That, and like many games do, just make it where you could actually sort of pass through people. That would have worked out fine and would have been much better than the whole being pushed around by the people all the time kind of thing. Alright, well, that's all there was here. So we'll head back. I'll show you what I did to the house. As I said, if you've watched the short that I posted on the channel, you'll have seen it already. But just a little something. Let's go over here and sell the garbage that I don't want. Yeah, they really like this chicken. I don't know if it's like an actual person that's invested in a game or something. I'm really not sure. I will say I never did find the place to play to gamble and such. I don't know where I was supposed to go because it says on here. Let's see. 120 card games. Yeah, no idea. Oh, good thing I went down here, though. There was an Air 500. And this is really the only place I could think of that it could be. And I don't see it there, so I don't really know. That's alright though. Not sure a card game would have been a necessity in this. Alright, I'm keeping the bed, I think. I have one of those already, so we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need the duplicates of these. That and that. Alright. Then we'll take one of these. Just eat the watermelon whole. That'll work fine. We'll go over and check the house here real fast. You can see it, and I'll put in my new bed. You know, I mean, I could put in other things like the dresser and stuff. But again, really, the house doesn't matter at all. As I said, I just did it up for Christmas. Just for a little bit of Christmas theming. And yes, even the floor is done with paint. Alright, so pick that up. That does look like a much nicer bed there for me. Alright, so we'll take this one back, just sell it off real fast. Then we'll go to the theater, put these last few items that I purchased into the theater, and we'll call it good. Huh, is there no room on the table I can put these? Well, I guess I should have kept that shelf then. Well then, you know what? They're not going in. That's fine. Unless there's a nice shelf here that I could just put in real fast. Maybe there is. Let's see. We'll get a couple of those. This should work out. I think this will work. Hopefully. No, it won't. Well then. We'll just sell all these things, and we'll leave it at that. See, though, like I said, there is another perfect example of what I was talking about. The little details that just could have been done, but are just missing. Like, why is it I can't put these miniatures onto the tables? I would have put these two miniatures right over where I was selling the popcorn and drinks. I was going to take the coffee maker one down to the area by the cafe there. So it would have been just nice and set up there. Just little details that I would have liked to add to my theater. And then common sense would say if I'm allowed to put a table down, I should be allowed to stack things on top of that table. But I wasn't able to. And like I said, it's just those sad little issues that just make it frustrating. It's close, but it just misses. And so I take my violence out on other people because they deserve it. Alright. Well, I did want to put a little bit of decoration in here, so we will go ahead and put these in. One there. One there. Perfect. And with that, I hope that you had a Merry Christmas. Hopefully mine's going to be merry here in a couple days. And I hope you enjoyed this overall series of Movie Cinema Simulator. As I said, overall, I really did. It's just the little things that sort of spoiled the game a bit for me. It didn't spoil it enough where I didn't want to complete it. Let me get that straight right off the bat. Because it definitely still was a very enjoyable game to play. And especially for the cheap price that it was at, I would play it again, or I would have made the same decision. Knowing what I do now, I still would have bought the game because I think it was at a good price, and it was a lot of fun. With that in mind, though, if you enjoyed the series, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all back for more videos on the channel.